In this video, I'm going to talk about what to do if the price just isn't right when it comes to buying gold and silver, as well as a trip I took to Northern Nevada Coin in Carson City, so please stay tuned. Stacking Cat. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Stacking Cat channel, where I talk all things silver with a little bit of gold. Please don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell. If you enjoy what you see, hit that like button and share this video. And so I'm back here in Carson City, Nevada, here at Northern Nevada Coin. I was just here last October. I know silver and gold are at a premium, but I'm going to go inside and check it out and hope to come away with something good. Now this is a really nice shop. They have a lot to offer. However, at this point in time when I was just there, they had a lot more numismatic stuff, a lot more of the slabbed coin collector type stuff. And so that really kind of played into the decisions that I made when it came to buying. I was hoping to buy a lot more silver, and I did not quite end up with that. So I will go into what I did buy, and then I'm going to talk about if the price just is not right wherever you are, that you do not have to buy, and some reasons for that. So let's begin with what I did pick up. I'm gonna have to put some gloves on for this one because it is raw, uncapsuled, and it is a 2021 half-ounce gold eagle. Let's get it out of this nasty little flip and take a better look at it. You know, just a classic American gold eagle, half ounce. So you can see the little copper toning to it that we all kind of come to expect, since it is not 3 nines or 4 nines fine gold. It is 91.67% gold, so that has that going for it. It makes it a little sturdier. And of course, you do see the Type 1 design, of course, they still have. Now, this is the half ounce. When I went in there, I was looking for a quarter ounce. However, they were not in stock. They only had the 10th ounce, the half ounce, and the full ounce. I was not in the market for the full 1 ounce gold eagle at this time, so I thought this was just a better buy premium-wise. I believe the premium was 10% over spot, which is a really good deal on the half ounce. So I decided to make that decision. And, you know, now I have a half ounce gold eagle to go with the quarter ounce, the 2021 that is. So maybe I just have to make the move and make the decision, if I have the opportunity, to go ahead and purchase the full ounce and the 10th ounce and get the whole Type 1 set. However, I mean, I'm not really big on years. 2021, I guess, is a little different since this is the last year. So this was a nice pickup. I was definitely happy to get it at a really good price. Let's kind of set that right there. Let's make sure it's in the picture. But there was also some silver that I was hoping to get, and it just wasn't the case. Now, last time I was there was right before Halloween of 2020, so mid to late October, somewhere around that time, and they were stocked with a lot of silver and a lot of gold for that matter. When I was there last time, they had a lot of raw pre-33 gold coins, everything from the half eagle up through the double eagle. I'm not sure how many quarter eagles they had. However, they were in stock with a lot of the more standard weights and denominations. But when I was there this time, that just was not the case. Now, I was talking to the gentleman who helped me, and he was saying that a lot of it had to do with the lack of coin shows that have been around. Of course, during the pandemic, coin shows either slowed down or came to a halt. I know there are some states out there, and if you're fortunate enough to live in one, I know Florida, I believe, had coin shows back in service pretty early on. Maybe New York and Texas as well. But here in California, they are back now, but it's only been since the beginning of the year. So there was a good 9 months without them. Although I think over the summer they were back, but at like a smaller capacity allowed. And apparently Nevada has not been doing them. He was saying that they had a lot more bi-weekly shows, back in the day where, twice a month there'd be a coin show within a 30 to 50 mile vicinity that a lot of the dealers would be able to go to. A lot of these shops are closed on Saturday. Now, this particular location is open Saturdays with modified hours, I believe. Maybe go to the website if you want to check that out. I will link down below their website for Northern Nevada Coin, because they do have other locations. I know in Reno, I believe, and some other places close by in Northern Nevada. So they were going to these coin shows, and that's where you find things like the pre-33s, where you find old Morgan dollars and some of the numismatic stuff, but just older bullion, circulated silver and gold. And I know this is not circulated, but like the Engelhard Prospector, which is a common coin show item, they just had a few of these, maybe actually about a dozen of them, but they were selling them for $7.25 over spot, $7.25, not percentage wise, but yeah, $7.25 over spot, which is just a little bit too much to pay for an old bullion round. Now, they are more collectible than like your modern day Buffalo or even your modern day like Silvertown or Sunshine Mint, but these also are just not, in my opinion, in the value sector, sitting at $7.25 over. Also, like these old Sunshine Mint, I know I just mentioned the newer ones, but the older ones that are dated, like here, this is a 1984. These ones were also in that same bin. Some Johnson Matthey, a few others in there that you would come to expect. They do carry a little bit higher of a premium. So I did not pull the trigger. I just did not want to spend that much for any of these. I just did not think they were good buys at the time. Just at that price, I'm hoping the premiums do go down on them. And that's the thing. When you are at a coin shop, you do not have to buy. Just because you go there and you have an intention of buying, maybe you made a shopping list of what you want to get. But if the prices are too high, you do not need to buy. That is very important. You want to keep your dollar cost average as low as possible, because that is how you actually make anything, or it's an easier way to ensure for the future that you have any value in the silver or the gold that you purchase. You want to keep that as low as possible, and you don't want to be paying outrageous premiums just because you have to. And this is not a knock on Northern Nevada Coin. This is an industry-wide issue. They had Canadian Maple Leafs, I want to say, for not a bad price, like $6.75 over spot, maybe $7, somewhere in that range. So not too bad, especially compared to a lot of the online guys. However, I was at Nevada Coin Mart in Las Vegas earlier in that week, and I got them for like $5.25 over spot, I believe. I'll have to go back and check my video, make sure I have that number correct. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot cheaper. I just wasn't going to pay that extra $1 or $2 over spot when you could get them cheaper or even find them online at a better price. American Silver Eagles there are going for $9.75 over, which is probably pretty common, I guess, when it comes to the online sites. The 2021s were primarily what they had in stock. And that is another thing to get into, which is the demand has been so high. Not a lot of people are selling silver right now. They are holding on to it for obvious reasons. And so, of course, they are not getting the same inventory that they would be. A lot of their inventory, that's why I was able to get the 2021 Gold Eagle. Whoa, keeping focus there, was because they were able to order that from the U.S. Mint directly. A lot of the older Eagles or Maples or any bullion coin that they get are usually from people selling to them, and the turnover just has not been there. There has been a lot more demand than supply. That is keeping the premiums higher. So just a lack of inventory is really contributing to all of this when it comes to buying your silver and your gold. Now, they also have a decent amount of foreign bullion coins. I know the Maples are considered foreign bullion coins, but I mean more like the Pandas, for example. This is the new 2021. I picked this up a while back. Now these were going for in the bin somewhere in the $8 or $9 over spot as well. So you're just not really going to get the value out of the different coins or silver that you are trying to pick up. And now I know it's tough. I know there's an itch out there that you need to scratch. You need that silver. You know, a lot of people are afraid that it's going to run out, maybe, or not afraid. That's too harsh of a word, but maybe, you know, there's a little bit of nervousness that silver will run out. Eventually, the bullion, I think the mines are going to get back on track this year. So with more silver coming out of the ground, I'm not saying the spot price is going to go back under 20. I personally think it's going to stay kind of in the same range it's been, somewhere between 25 and 30. It might break that 30 barrier by the end of the year. However, I am not going to believe it till I see it. And so, you know, with more silver coming out, that increases the supply, and maybe it will be able to function and keep up with that demand. And they also have a lot of old kookaburras in stock. That's, I think, like a 2015, but they do have some of the older stuff from the 90s, and the first one, I guess, was 1990. They have those in the same bin with the pandas and some of the other more mid-tier, higher collectible bullion coins that are issued. They did not have like kangaroos or Krugerrands or even Britannias. I don't believe they had any Libertads, anything like that. So their inventory is lacking, and I know everybody out there, you want to get that silver, you want to get it in your hand. However, if the price just isn't there, I would not suggest personally buying it. I am not doing that unless I am getting at least a reasonable price. And I do not blame this coin shop in any way, shape, or form. I think they are a really trusted and good place to go. This Northern Nevada coin right across from the old Carson City Mint. So make sure to check them out if you're in the area. And their inventory, it could improve. We will see how it goes into the spring, into the summer. But I did want to do a video of my experience there, but also to let you guys know that if the opportunity to purchase this silver or gold just isn't right, not to do it. That is my suggestion. I am not a financial advisor by any means, but I think that is probably the best route to go. You just do not want to overpay. Remember, you're buying money. You're buying insurance for the future, savings for the future, and you just don't want to pay too much on the dollar when it comes down to it. It's just important to keep your dollar cost average low. I reiterate that probably all the time, but that is my stacking philosophy. Keep the price as low as you can because it will only help you in the long run, and it will increase your expected value on return. So all of that kind of stuff is very important. And now there were other coin shops that I did go to. However, same thing. The buying opportunities just were not there. I believe there was one in Reno where they had decent prices on some Cole Morgan and peace dollars, but it just wasn't a good option for me, so I did not do that as well. And then just lack of inventory, you know, places with no even eagles or maples in stock and just really nothing to choose from. So I know that they are struggling themselves to keep inventory in stock with people in there all the time looking to buy. And so the prices are a little bit higher, and that's just competition. That's how it goes. But you don't always have to buy just because you have the option to. It is good to save your money. And I know people say, oh, but what about inflation? You're going to end up losing out on that. But if you look at historically, even in 2020, when premiums got really high at the beginning to the, I guess, through the end of March, premiums really skyrocketed. They drop back down enough to where buying opportunities were, there's a lot more value in them. I foresee personally that happening again. I could be wrong, but I'm banking on that fact that premiums will drop a little bit as we get into the summer, enough to make these buying opportunities a little bit better. Until then, I'm just going to pick and choose. If I find a good place to buy, that is what I'm going to do. Right now, gold is still a good buy, in my opinion. Premiums are still relatively low enough to where I could at least justify picking up something like this half-ounce gold coin. It's a lot more expensive to buy gold, though, so there is that factor as well, because you could pick up an ounce of silver, even with a premium for, somewhere in the low 30s. And gold, even a 10th ounce, is going to cost you with a premium over 200 right now. So you have to take that into consideration. I know not everybody's in the market for gold, and not everybody likes gold. A lot of people just prefer to stack silver. So I guess a lot to take in, but, each person has their own stack. It's all individualized. There is really no right way or wrong way to do it. I guess there's some wrong ways to do it, but there's really no right way to do it. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below. Let me know, are you guys stacking? Are you buying no matter what? Are you just like, the heck with it? Silver is going to hit $100 an ounce pretty soon, and I need to have it in my stack, or it's going to run out completely and I'll never have an opportunity to buy again. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. And that is going to wrap things up then for this video. Thank you all for watching. And if you'd like to see similar videos about silver with a little bit of gold, then please subscribe and push that notification bell, smash that like button, and leave a comment. And until next time, this is the Stacking Cat.